All right, folks, let's just begin. Britney Spears. Some loving messages for Miss Britney Spears. I hope she's doing better. Hope she's doing better. Make an entrance. Maybe she's going to make an appearance somewhere. Where was this? MTV Video Music Awards 2015. Sometimes it's enough to just be a part of the moment. Let's see. Britney Spears. Let's see what's coming up for Britney Spears. Make an entrance. Where do you think she'll be going? What will she be attending? Is this an award? Let's see. Dedicate. Okay. This is from John Wick 2014. So are we going back in time? Just going to go back to 2014-15? What was going on with Britney Spears then? For this movie, okay, once you've started something, just apply yourself to it. So it looks like she's going to be starting a new endeavor. Once you've started something, apply yourself. For this movie, Keanu learned Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, practicing 8 hours a day for 4 months. So she's going to be working out a lot for this entrance. Let's just see. Her first VMAs since 2011. Britney couldn't be overlooked in this stunning sequins dress. She took to the stage as the first presenter, handing out the Best Male Video Award. Maybe she will accept hosting something. Maybe MTV award show. I don't know. She said she's done with music, correct? Let's see. Does it mean that she wouldn't like to attend a ceremony or an award show or be a host of something? Let's see. Maybe she'll be like a judge or something on one of the shows. Connect. So this is, it's okay to let your emotions lead you. Keanu's character in this movie has a lot of depth, and he had to commit to this movie, for this movie to work. He wasn't concerned with what most people would think about him doing this kind of role. He just felt like he should do it. From My Own Private Idaho, 1991. What year was Britney born? She may be connecting with somebody from her past around her age to present maybe an award, to make an appearance, an entrance somewhere. What was this? It was her first VMAs. What do you think? Do you think that she's going to maybe host an award show and reconnect with somebody from the past? Let's see what the tarot has to add. For Brit, make an entrance, dedicate, and connect. Seems like she's going to be appearing on something, and she'll be reconnecting with someone, but someone maybe long time ago, right? Someone around her age. They could be a fire sign. Let's see. Page of Cups. Well, back to the beginning again. Is she going to make an appearance with Federline. Let's see. Okay, the Magician. Is she going to put on a show? Let's see. And the Hierophant, there's the commitment, the dedication, having the faith. Who is she trying to reconnect with? They're the master of their craft and someone that she may have been committed to. Is this going to be a Justin Timberlake where she has to hand him a fucking award or something? That would be gross. But you know what? That's how they would do her. They really would. Something changes. Because something ends. And she gets her feelings hurt. So if this is it better not be an award show and they do her wrong like that and shove someone from a long time ago back in her face. Both of these cards indicate the beginning, going all the way back to, her first VMA. Who's this? Which character is he? He doesn't look familiar to me. Was he like the background dancer or the dude that she married for like 72? Oh, no, that's Kim Kardashian. But the one that Jason Alexander, that one. She's done fighting. She don't want to fight anymore. You could be right, She's tired of it. She's changed in the way that she fights. But somebody could be very manipulative with their, in her surroundings. I hope it's not a trickster. It feels like someone that she was committed to, that things ended with, that she fought for and fought to the end. Is she going to show up somewhere with Federline, or is this Justin Timberlake? If she gets called, I hope she says, nope. I'll pass. I don't want to be a part of your show. You know what I mean? Like, no thank you. I don't want to present any award or anything. But then again, who knows? Who knows? She may find that to be a part of her healing, I don't know where she's at, or even if she's pursuing anything other than like self-help, which I wouldn't blame her. Who in their right mind would trust anyone, like a doctor, considering her history and experience. Okay, Brit, this is good. There's love offer coming in for Brit. What's coming up for Britney? I want good messages. Good messages. What is this water energy coming up? Having the good. something that she's been waiting on. It could be somebody that's been pursuing her for some time, just maybe never said yes, but state of contemplation with the 7 of discs. Like, should we take it to the next level? Should we commit? You know, it looks like she's just dating and having a good time. The art in this deck is phenomenal. As far on both of these, like all of these decks here. Good. I like the representation. It doesn't look like it's not Brit. But these are not AI generated. Look, she got 2. Britney is going to have a good Valentine's, but why does it have to be? Why is the King of Cups Federline? Really? Because he's the baby daddy. Because he's the papa. I don't really hear her complain too much about Kevin. You know, I mean, yeah, I'm sure she has some words for him. But I think she also has some form of respect and appreciation for him rearing her children and not like her father and Lynn. So, Brittany's going to have to make a decision. Do you want to be with the Knight of Cups, the dreamy, romantical, younger dude, or are you going with the more mature King of Cups? She's being faced with a decision here. It will be either she's a decision about going with somebody who she's known for some time and invested time in, and or in the newer direction. Which way do you think she'll? So it seems like an ex, someone who she's been dealing with, someone new's coming around for Brit. This is good. Good for her. I like to see the smile on her face. Let's see. Family man, businessman, moolah. All of it. So you can take the distance with this one. Very grounded. She's grounded in love. And this person, he dreamy, romantical. Who is he to her? In her life, who is that? Was that her manager? I forget his name. But whatever. He has a lot of money. He wears his heart on his sleeve. He gets emotionally involved. Good health, good wealth, good family. Sounds like a good time, you know. I wonder why she has such a big smile on her face in that card. He can afford her. This guy may want some attention, may have a lot going on. He's King of Cups, but he could be aggressive, cocky, smart aleck, dramatic. And if this might be too much, because they could be like emotionally like dramatic, like just, you know, or there's something off over here. This king may not have too much confidence. And he's lacking passion, right? 5 is about loss and conflict. So this guy comes in with conflict. For her, Queen of Cups. So there's conflict here. I would imagine because whomever this one is over here for Brit, there's conflict because they can feel that she's making a decision. And this over here is 17 pentacles. The overall energy is the Star. This is what she hopes and dreams for. Somebody younger, and I don't mean too young, but youthful. It's not somebody that's going to be, 55 and over. No, more youthful spirit, 40-ish, age appropriate, good looking, good family, lot of, I'm going to say money. He can afford her. It could be materialistic, but this is what she hopes for, loyalty, security, safety, power, abundance. She wants her dream, right? And if music is no longer it because they, you can't speak freely on YouTube. I apologize. The way that she was treated, there's an injustice there. I want this for her so badly. Even this, who cares? They're fired up. They're attracted to you. And they're mature as far as maybe their age. But they bring drama. They're relationship oriented. They'll fight for you. They're a little bit aggressive. They may be feisty. She may like that. Maybe it's a bad boy. Maybe this is too secure. Maybe that's why she's taking her time making a decision. Like, one of these two is new. And one of them she's been putting some time in. So who's she with? Or I know I heard things that she had a boyfriend, but he was no good. He was like, had an ex and children, and it seemed like, I don't know, if you watch Sloan, he can be a little salacious with his terminology, right? Like making it look a certain way, and maybe it's not that way, but I don't know. I could care less. I just want her to embrace her freedom. I don't care what it looks like. After 13 years in captivity, I never expect Britney Spears to be the sweet little girl that she once was. No, I don't expect her to be the Britney before she was held against her will. No, that ruins a spirit. So I want all of the good things for Britney. Like, I want the best of the best. She's earned it. She deserves it. And she can afford it if people would stop stealing her money. I think she's done, not because she lost the, desire to belt out tunes. She loves to dance. She loves to perform, even right now. I don't think that is why she doesn't want to perform. I think she wants to stop the flow of the cash for others. Like, I'm not going to make you any more money, No. And the amounts of money that she has is just like, what do you do with it? How do you count that? How do you even know what you have, Too many cooks in the kitchen. too many hands in the pot too, you know, if they're touching the till. And with that one, Lou, my goodness, that woman, she's in everyone's pockets. Let's pull Britney a couple of more messages and I'll clarify with tarot. I want this for her. I want it all of it. Like, if this is your biggest problem in 2025, like, which dude to choose, and neither one of them are bad, because even though he's a little cocky and you know, will fight for her, it would be to protect his queen. A man of honor is still king, regardless. So I don't think she could really fail with either of these, but this is her dream. Like, the one that she truly desires is within this guy. But this one is probably familiar. You know, someone that's been around, that she's gotten to know. So we'll see. Coming up for Miss Britney Spears. I hope to goodness that she gets to have a good year. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull 3 prediction cards for Britney. And then we'll top them off with some sugar-coated. These are both by Trish James. So let's see. Britney Spears. Britney Spears. 2025. Okay. There we go. Shadow ruler. She's playing some cards. Means she's taking some risks. Food shortage. What? Scales not balanced. And heavy burdens. Not what I wanted to see. So there's still someone behind the scenes, like I said, touching her till, right? If there's a shortage of bread, it's somebody behind the scenes that's taking a risk. So there's still things that she needs to work on that she's not seeing in herself. Look what she has in her hand. King of Hearts and King of Spades. She may be having a hard time trusting that they're not going to take from her, and this weighs on her. That sucks. And here's Brit with her. She's got her heart worn all over her, right? Just all over. I'm wearing my heart on my chest, on my clothes, on my arms. I love love. I have two kings in my hand. Now I have to make this decision. And I'm going to be down a dude with this food shortage. Alright? We're going to be down a dude. And it weighs on her. She don't know. And this just is kind of like expected. Britney doesn't know how to trust her own decisions yet. I couldn't imagine. I couldn't. I can imagine, but it's hard to fathom. Never. I don't believe Britney Spears will ever trust another human being fully, ever, ever. And those who enter into, relationships with her need to understand that that's part of the package, that it's that trust issue is always going to be a problem. It will be problematic. People need to come into her life with understanding. She may drop some weight. Well, 3, my goodness. Just breathe. There, she's overwhelmed, inner tension, and seeing the truth. Well, good. And like I said, she just has a difficult time trusting. So she's beginning to see the truth. There's something with the timing here. And it's the timing of making that decision. It's time to make that decision. That inner tension is that it's a mind struggle. It's that state of contemplation of making the decision between which king do I choose, right? So she gets overwhelmed. She may shed a few tears, but it could also be letting me know that it is time to purge a little tears, release some stress and get rid of that tension, that inner tension, which could mean that the SX is coming up for her, where she may be able to release some tension, and the time would be right for her. She doesn't like to make decisions. She really doesn't. She's like, man, and it feels like there could be a pressure putting like a cutoff date, like you need to make a decision by this time. And she don't know what to do. I don't think she wants to hurt anyone, which, no, she's been hurt. Britney never intends to hurt someone else, even though it may look like she wants to hurt someone, like maybe language or finger pointing, whatever it may be, tone even. It's never her intention. Celebrate well-earned success. Good. Maybe the hosting thing, maybe she's gonna be giving or receiving an award. Maybe they're gonna celebrate Britney. You know what I mean? Like Lifetime Achievement Award, Britney Spears. Seek balance, peace, and harmony. Good. So peace and harmony are coming up for her. Good. That's what I hoped for. Peace. And there is balance here, and there's balance here. The only stress that she has is choosing between two kings, and she does shed tears. She doesn't want to hurt anyone. She knows that she can't linger too long, right? Because it does stress her out. And it makes her, it creates an imbalance in her life, and she, once she makes the decision, everything perks up. Like everything looks up from there. No more tears, time to celebrate. These could be tears of joy. Attached to celebration, there could be a lot of tears of joy coming up for Britney. And it would be to celebrate well-earned success and a natural option. Enjoy nature. Time to get outside. Like I said, easy breezy for her after she makes a decision. About two kings, man. But if that's what the woe is for you, then good. Maybe cleanse and clear your heart chakra, your crown chakra. She's into all that meditation and, putting flowers in her hair. You'll see her doing that come spring or summer. And again, you may hear her talk about, well-being and chakras, the spiritual stuff. You'll hear her. Whichever one of these guys isn't stuffy, she's going to be with that one. She wants the guy that is outgoing. She might not take the one if they're too grounded, she might not be drawn to that. Like the one that I'm saying, oh, this is be great for her. Like the dream, it may be they may be too grounded for her. Where the other one, that's a little more feisty, quick shooter, it probably shoots from the hip type of person. Maybe that, either way, either way, the choice that's difficult for her isn't, it creates this, but if that's her biggest problem in 2025, then I'm happy to see it. I think she is just going to take the time to celebrate herself and so expect to see Britney out in nature, possibly meditating, and other times out and about, just enjoying life. Where you'll see her in a good spot. It's not going to be, oh, Britney hit that basketball player. Remember how ridiculous that was and what they made out of that? Ridiculousness. It was ridiculous. All right, let's go a little deeper. I'm just curious. Oh, I love that. Let's just Britney Spears. Britney Spears. Let's see. Give in order to receive. And magic. It looks like she's in a time of just creating. And I don't know if this is like her giving, but it seems like she's able to draw people toward her. And this could be like roots and growth. The kids coming back around, and the offering, like trying to create the space for more contact, more communication, really praying for it to happen, like She has deep feelings. She doesn't want to feel manipulated by these folks. I'm saying that they're her children. It's the people that whom she'll be inviting into her personal space. I say it's family because of the roots. But she's blinded by some emotions. You can see her eyes are covered. And it's a well of emotions that Britney's dealing with. She may not know exactly what she's feeling all the time. She may also feel that she creates some of this emotion. I think she's going to write something. I know she wrote a book, but I think there's something more. I don't think it's music either, but it's probably like music, like poetry or something like that. We have, she's exploring, let's just see, she's exploring her feelings, and some things, like those heavy burdens, she hasn't quite let them go. She has the world on her shoulders. She feels that way. She's like exploring new ways of maybe learning to release the burden, unless she's still trying to figure out how to carry it all. Someone is going to offer I think someone's going to offer to take a trip somewhere with her. This card of exploration. She may be the one that's paying for it, but it may be someone else's idea. She has so much weight. She is bogged down by all of this emotion and weight. That's bothersome that she's, it's been a few years, but this is thick. And she's just now beginning to explore. It feels like Britney is exploring with others. That maybe Brit has found a group, like a therapeutic, something therapeutic to her. It doesn't have to be actual therapy, but some kind of group setting, small, intimate group setting, of which she's building trust and learning to explore her feelings of uncertainty and whatever this weight is on her back. She feels like she has to hold all of her emotion in. Because she has the understanding that her words do create experiences, feelings, emotions. And she's ready to receive. It's like she wants someone to hold her hand, be her friend, her confidant, Not just for the heavy stuff, but for the playful stuff. The silly shit. Brit's like ready to receive. It's almost like I give and give and give. And give and give and give. And it creates this space. But with this help, right? This help, this trio, I think she'll be all right. Because it's just the beginning of being rooted in a group atmosphere to explore these emotions and the burdens. And maybe she's finding a group of friends that are really helpful to her. Because this isn't imbalanced, right? I mean, there's 5 cards and it's not all dark, it's not all light. It's pretty balanced here. Is she still hanging out with her brother? Because she may be taking a trip with him. Maybe her brother and another could be family member coming up for her. And that creates that, that space of uncertainty in her mind as well, like even making that decision. Britney does not like to make decisions. Unless it's her perfectionism, or maybe she has like a control issue, and I can't blame her. I'd want complete control over my life too. She doesn't want to make a misstep. So it takes her a long time to make a decision because she carries a lot with her. Not only her burdens, but others as well. There's a huge weight on her about her children. That weight right there, the egg. She'll always hold space for her children as mothers do. She does it so, like, with ease. Then we walk into this. This is like trippy, like psychedelic mushrooms and holes and the tongue in the mouth. It's like a weird, trippy maze type thing going on here. So she might be tripping at some point. In a group setting, you might hear about it. I don't know if Britney indulges in any such things, but let's get a message for Britney from Britney. What's Brit got? A message for Britney. What's coming up for Miss Britney Spears? A time of wait. The King of Wands. She wants Mr. Spicy. She waiting on a King of Wands on an offer or job offer. Something to come through. Legally, she's waiting on something to come through. Some decision to be made. Some truth is coming out. Could be along the lines of work with this King of Wands energy. It is a work card. Let's just see. Waiting on an offer, but it could be waiting on a judgment or a decision to be made in the courts. And who would that be about? Because with Kevin, it's already gone through the courts, right? And this is Aries, Leo, Sag energy. I'm not sure. Knight of Discs in the reverse. Somebody's dragging their feet. Still time, you know. Or they broke. Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment. All right. Who is that? Justin again. Right? That's Justin. That's just young Justin anyway, you know. Definitely young Kev, because like you got to give this man a big old pasta belly now. And that's Jamie, right? In the reverse. So we have an immature, penniless. There's an offer that's taken its sweet time coming in, but the decision's coming. It's going to be made, and it's going in her favor. So what court dates does Britney have coming up that would have to deal with work? You know, anything going through the courts with Britney has to do with her job, since she was the cash cow for the family for so long, and we do have the free Britney there. So what is it? What is going through the courts that is getting a big ol' yes for Britney and a huge win in her favor? So what is she going to court about? Does anybody know? Like now, I don't know what's coming up or what has transpired since she's kind of been out of the conservatorship. I'm going to leave it right there, and that's what I have for Miss Britney Spears.